Hi, I'm Pastor John Collins, the Executive Director for Harvest Crusades. You've just heard from Pastor Greg about the importance of being a disciple. When the Harvest event is over, life for these new believers is just beginning. And they need a friend who can give them a helping hand. As a start friend, we ask that you'll pray diligently for the new believer that you'll be paired with. And we ask that you'll help them to find a church where they can find other friends and accountability. And finally, we ask that you'll take them through some of these very basic resources that we've developed to help them understand the commitment they've made and inform them more fully on what Jesus has done for them. In this kit are all the tools and resources a young believer needs to get a healthy start. Each person that responds to the gospel is given a Start Bible. And at the very front of this Start Bible is an article by Pastor Greg called Secrets to Spiritual Success. We encourage each new believer to read through this very important article. From there are other tracks we encourage you to go through. One is called Grow. They're entries revealing key disciplines of the Christian life. Or there's another one there called Know, articles exposing the core beliefs of the Christian faith. There's another one called Live, messages focusing on various aspects of salvation. And finally, Learn, notes providing miniature commentaries on key passages for spiritual growth. And then, as you go through the Bible, each book has an introduction written by Pastor Greg. We think that the Start Bible is a great tool for a new believer. Let God change your life. We've included this as a resource for you, the Start Mentor or the Start Friend. You're going to be discipling this new believer. You'll need all the help you can get. And so in this book, you'll find from Pastor Greg all the information necessary to help you take this new believer on his very next steps. The next resource you'll find in the Start Kit is a little workbook called Start to Follow. This contains vital information for a new believer, because as new believers, it's important that we understand four basic things: why the Bible is important, and why it's important for us to study it every day, why it's important for us as believers to pray and to develop a prayer life, why it's important for us as Christians to have a constant place of fellowship, a church that we go to, and finally, why it's important for us as believers to share our faith with others. And we encourage you as a Start Friend to make this the first assignment with your new believer that you've been paired with. After you've completed the Start to Follow workbook, we recommend that you next encourage your new believer friend to begin on the Start to Study curriculum. This proven resource has been used at Harvest as a new believer's correspondence course for more than 20 years. It includes 14 short studies. These deductive studies are scripturally based and they're easy to understand. And they can either be printed or emailed to the person or persons you're mentoring. At the end of the Harvest event, you'll be assigned a new believer, preferably somebody as close to you geographically. Our recommendation is that you attempt to meet with your new friend as soon as possible following the Harvest, and that you continue to meet with them on a weekly basis, as long as it takes to complete the lessons. Lastly, don't be discouraged if your new friend fails to engage or responds negatively. For most of them, church and Christians in general can be intimidating. If they don't engage, then just continue to pray for them. Send them an encouraging note and make them aware that God loves them and will wait patiently for them. So that's what it means to be a Start Friend. I encourage you to take it on as a challenge, do it as diligently as you possibly can, and see how God will use you as a Start Friend. God bless you.